What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 108 of Universe Mode, building towards TLC pay-per-view. And we are starting off with Sami Zayn.
Now that is a weird start to the show. Why is Sami Zayn out here?
Why is he rocking the SmackDown t-shirt as well? Survivor Series was the last pay-per-view, Sami.
It was. He's a bit stuck in the past here tonight.
How tight is that beanie around his head?
What do you mean?
Well, he's clearly confused.
Oh, I see what you mean. His beanie's so tight.
He's missed the boat.
Bamboozled him.
Well, yeah. It's over.
Now he's not ready for
Unless
action, so I'm assuming he's got some words for us. Let's see what he's got to say here tonight.
Yes, Sami's the guy to take on CM Punk.
The saviour of SmackDown.
What?
He is our general manager.
That guy.
Interesting choice.
You could have picked anyone. And it's Sami Zayn.
Oh my god. Raw have decided they will nominate a washed-up UFC wannabe. And to answer that fight, I have picked the best fighter I know, Kevin Owens.
Oh my.
So hang on,
Really?
let me just stop you there. CM Punk.
It's already corrupt.
CM Punk
It's already
versus
corrupt.
Kevin Owens. Now that is money.
And the winner gets the number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble for their brand.
We've got here Apollo Cruz. Oh boy. He has not appreciated the shot he took at Drew McIntyre, and he's facing two opponents tonight, both of who he will face at TLC for that championship. This is not a good start here.
Corrupt.
Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is.
Well, I mean, what's the point in getting rid of Tyler Breeze? What was the point? It's corrupt again.
He's not corrupt.
That is the general manager right there to the right. Look at him.
He's having the
That's
time
a
of his life.
general manager.
I bet Kevin couldn't believe it when he heard that Sami had got the job.
Oh, he's just struck gold. Kevin Owens.
Instantly whispering in his ear. Instantly. Who's Kevin Owens taking on tonight then? A warm-up match for his TLC. Ooh, the former general manager, Robert Roode.
That is a man who brought class to the general manager role.
This feels like a bit of shade from Sami Zayn putting Bobby Roode in this match.
What the hell did it say on the nameplate?
I don't know what did it say. He just Robert
Something
Roode.
before Robert Roode.
Really?
So can Robert Roode defeat Kevin Owens? That'd surely scupper the new general manager's plans.
It is only a warm-up match, don't forget. Robert Roode has no chance against Kevin Owens. He says Drifter. Why is Drifter Robert Roode? Has he fallen on hard times?
Has he been drifting since he got sacked?
Elias is going to be coming after him.
Where's Sami
with
Zayn?
titles like that.
Found him.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. He's been living out of his car for the last 6 months, Robert
I mean,
Roode.
this is either shade or a lifeline to a former friend. That was savage. Robert Roode, Drifter.
I'm still not over that little punk in corner as being the manager. Who's going to listen to him? Oh my word, Kevin Owens. Absolutely getting mugged off. Oh,
Did he just slap Kevin Owens?
he slapped him right on his little
He
head.
just slapped Kevin Owens. Why would you slap Kevin Owens? You're only going in pain now. Pain and suffering. Oh, God.
There's absolutely no offer. Oh, I'd love to see Mark Henry and Sami Zayn side by side in the manager roles.
I mean, that is a puny situation right there for Sami Zayn. Hopefully they never have to fight.
Although we'll give credit to Sami Zayn. I did say on the last episode the best pound for pound, most resilient superstar we've got is Jeff Hardy.
True.
Sami Zayn is also certainly
He is up there. He is definitely up there.
He really also always seems to come back around
He
WrestleMania
does.
time, and now he's back in the biggest way
Oh, my
possible.
God. Is he going to book himself in a match?
It wouldn't be the first time a general manager's done that, and Triple H has already done that on the last
He
episode
has
of Raw.
actually, yeah. Are we about to see some corruption once again on SmackDown? Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last time.
What did he call CM Punk again? I didn't really get over the announcement of Sami Zayn, and I didn't take in what he called CM Punk. Washed up US. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
I mean, is he far
That's
off
some
it?
start.
Is he far off it?
We'll see how far off he is when he takes on Kevin Owens at TLC.
I am excited for the match. I'm not going to lie. CM Punk and Kevin
But what you've got to
Owens.
remember, it doesn't mean that CM Punk, if he wins, gets the number 30
No, it
spot, and
doesn't.
the same for Kevin Owens. It just goes to the brand. So will Sami be inclined to give it straight to Kevin Owens if he wins?
I mean,
He doesn't have
he
to,
could also give it to
but
himself.
because of the early corruption.
I feel like he can't give it to himself. It's too early for that. Someone will sniff it out and he'll be fired in his 30 days. What's it called? I can't think the word is. Anyway, let's get back to this match. Robert Roode's not doing too bad, actually, against Kevin Owens, the Drifter himself. What's Sami doing?
Here we go.
Oh, hang on. He's seen a weakness in the turnbuckle. He's just addressing it.
It's his own show.
It's
his own goddamn show.
There was a problem with the turnbuckle pad. He was just addressing it. He saw a weak.
Tell the referee.
He saw a weakness in the turnbuckle, and so he thought he went ahead and decided to fix
the referee.
it.
He don't have to do it himself.
Oh, glorious DDT!
Glorious DDT.
See, look, he's not getting involved now, is he?
Oh.
As Kevin Owens kicks out with that one.
And you kept on having a go at Jerry Lawler against Otis, and now you've got that corruption.
There's no corruption. There's none whatsoever. It's his first night here. He's giving his friend a little match. It's not a problem. Oh, God.
It looks like he's been dragged in off the streets.
Ooh, Robert Roode.
Look at him. Not Robert Roode, although he's the Drifter.
To be fair, if he's a Drifter, he looks pretty decent.
It looks like you'd find him at some abandoned house doing drugs.
All right.
Look at him.
It's the moustache, innit?
It's the hat and the hoodie.
Oh, we're still talking about Sami Zayn. I thought you were Robert Roode.
Look. What? He just drifts around, Robert.
He's just drifting around. Oh, boy.
Like an empty packet of quavers.
Imagine being compared to an empty packet of quavers.
I called Otis an
You did.
a few weeks
You did.
ago,
I don't know
so,
which is worse, to be honest.
Oh, jeez.
God, that was unnecessary by Kevin. Absolutely shattering the spine of Robert Roode. God, and it was on the LED display. Huge powerbomb. Getting back in that ring for that pinfall.
And again.
How many times are they going to show it?
The showcase of Kevin Owens on SmackDown we've got ourselves now.
Is that what it's going to be now? Look.
Kevin's going to write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, be in the main event, be in the start of the show.
It does tend to happen. Kevin Opportunity was his nickname at one point.
You know what? You've got a new general manager, and it's not Sami Zayn, it's Kevin Owens, because Sami's going to do exactly what Kevin Owens wants him to do.
Interesting. Oh my God.
Did he connect? I thought the knees were up.
No, he got him. He basically landed his entire body on him. It wasn't the smoothest landing.
That'd destroy any man. Damn it.
It was quite a heavy fall. Robert Roode manages to get back to his feet.
Come on, Drifter.
Why is he the Drifter? What's that about?
I've no idea.
Just proper falling on hard times.
I had Big Bad Braun Strowman a few weeks ago.
That's true, yeah.
And that's just, if you just ignore it, it goes away.
Yeah, but we haven't ignored it. We've mentioned it a lot.
Sidewinder, suplex.
Sami's liking what he sees here.
Should he even be in the corner of a superstar here, Sami Zayn?
I don't know.
Mark Henry did it with R-Truth and then realised he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't show favouritism.
The thing here is, Kevin Owens is taking on Raw, so he's representing SmackDown, so he can kind of be in his corner. Naturally.
Is he going to be in his corner at TLC? Because if so, Mark Henry might have to get at ringside for CM Punk.
I think those two have to discuss that, won't they, Mark Henry and Sami Zayn? And we'll see what they come up with. Huge cannonball in the corner now to Robert Roode.
I wouldn't trust a word Sami Zayn says. He'll say he's not showing up and he'll be right there at ringside.
Yeah, but are you really going to argue against Mark Henry?
When you've got Kevin Owens standing by his side, you can.
Yeah, Kevin can take on Mark easily. Pop-up powerbomb now. Delivered.
Ooh. That's it. I think it's all over.
Definitely looks that way.
Robert is... No, not done.
What? Kevin having a word with the referee there. Thinking he got the job done with that pop-up powerbomb.
No, definitely wasn't a free count there, Kevin. That was a clean count.
I have just seen Robert Roode has 2 little finishers waiting for him.
More than that, he's got a signature.
He went for it. Dark red body damage.
God.
All the way onto those ropes. Oh, jeez. That's all he needs. Sami might want to move.
Oh my God, look at the confidence in Sami Zayn.
Damn.
Blimey.
He moved a little bit. He had to move slightly to the side. The confidence there Sami Zayn possesses. But Robert Roode somehow in control.
Not done too much damage to Robert Roode, though.
He didn't catch him all by the look of things then. Into the corner.
Come on, Robert.
Can you imagine
get a victory over these two plebs?
Kevin Owens. They're not plebs.
I'm imagining a world where Robert gets his job back before WrestleMania.
Don't know about that. I don't think that's likely.
SmackDown is going to go up in flames in a couple of months. I'm calling it already. It is not sustainable having Sami Zayn as general manager.
I don't know. It might be similar to remember when The Miz was general manager or Chris Jericho was general manager. Those two were pretty good general managers. Sami Zayn could be in the same category. I mean, yes.
It was the most corrupt general managers we've ever seen, and you know what example's that?
There was shifty dealings going on, but the show was...
The Miz,
the show was fine.
For one night, had his Switzerland pictures
I do
all
remember
over
that,
the arena
that
for
was
everybody
pretty
to
amusing.
see.
But he didn't like screw anyone over with them pictures, did he?
They just screwed everyone else over in other means.
He was just promoting his
and
own...
then don't even get us started on Chris Jericho, although R.I.P. Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Don't talk ill of the dead. We did see him blow up in that limousine at the start of the series.
The first episode, he drove into the arena and we've only seen blow up. And we haven't seen him since. We haven't seen him since. Definitely dead.
Well, he blew up.
Definitely dead.
It can happen on cars. It happens regularly. You'd be surprised.
I mean, I don't think it does happen regularly.
You'd be, if you saw the statistics, you'd
just
be surprised.
Just going to supermarket, parking up, car blows up. Just put my handbrake on.
It's just explanations, just the chemical reactions, you know.
The handbrakes are so tight,
happens.
They just explode. What even is this match at this point?
Here.
Oh God!
To the outs. Oh, this is dangerous. Are you still going to jump, Kevin?
Up. This is going to be bad.
He's going to jump.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
He landed on his head.
Head shot.
I think he's broken his own neck. And Robert Roode's neck.
The Grizz would be happy with that one from COD 4. What a head shot.
He's not getting up. Kevin has to drag him to his feet by his head. Back in that ring. I think it's over for Robert Roode. Just broke his head.
Although saying that, it is his body where he's got all the damage.
I mean, yeah, but Kevin catapulted his entire body at his head. Imagine the weight pressed down his neck.
Oh, that was a glorious DDT incoming.
Kevin's having none of that. Goes in for the pop-up powerbomb. Off the ropes. Surely this is the end. Surely we see one.
Purple.
Not purple. Interesting. 1, 2, 3.
Ah!
Gets the victory. Kevin Owens will go.
The last thing SmackDown needs is these two running the show.
Why? Why is that? They'll be impartial. Otis has nothing to worry about, neither has any of the other superstars. These two are going to call it right down the middle. What do you mean these two?
They've
Sami
got a
Zayn is
weak
going to call it
United
right down the
States
middle.
champion to manipulating Otis.
How could they manipulate?
They've got a weak WWE champion in Apollo who only cares about himself.
Yeah, but don't forget,
Nobody's
Sami
gonna
called him
stand up
out
for
for
this
that.
brand.
Sami didn't appreciate the way he attacked Drew McIntyre because he
They've
made the show
the
look weak.
savior of SmackDown. The savior of SmackDown.
He's going to save SmackDown.
Already.
He wasn't safe.
That's what he calls himself already.
Tyler Breeze was in control of the goddamn show, was it? But now Sami Zayn is going to right the ship.
That was the lowest of the low. The only way to go is up, but I think you've just gone straight on. I think you've just kept the line continuous.
Nah, you're talking nonsense. It's going to be a lot better because Sami Zayn is here to save the show. And Kevin Owens as his champion.
About that. I'll remember that quote in 2 months. When SmackDown's back at the gym halls, can barely pay the lighting bill.
So now Apollo Cruz is facing his TLC opponents for that championship. Cesaro being the first one. It is a handicap match. Cesaro and whoever comes out next will be taking on Apollo Cruz tonight. So Cesaro once again in that title picture. I think Sami respects the hustle of Cesaro and the way he does whatever it takes to get those
SmackDown's
titles.
MVP.
He definitely is.
This is SmackDown's MVP. This is the man who stuck with the brand when it could barely bring in 13 fans.
Oh God. Does Sami realise what he's done?
Hang on, what kind of cheap knockoff is that? That's tiny. He's printed that off himself at home.
I mean, he's representing Otis. He can't slag him off for bringing a knockoff. You know what I mean? He's representing him.
Riddle.
This is a terrible idea by Sami Zayn.
Them two's got history.
These two have to team up tonight to take on Apollo Cruz. And then at the pay-per-view, they'll have to face each other once more. This is a terrible idea by Sami Zayn. Anyway, Apollo Cruz.
The first of many.
Oh God, see what I mean?
Oh my. Of course, these two were fighting under that bridge
it was some
like 2 months ago.
false count anywhere match. They ended up in a limousine under a bridge somewhere. It was ridiculous.
What the hell's Cesaro
Is he leaving? Jesus, look at the state of Riddle in that corner. I think he's going.
I wouldn't blame him.
So hang on, it was a handicap match. But now it's just going to be a one-on-one match between Apollo Crews and Matt Riddle. Well, that's madness.
Well, that's Cesaro.
Cesaro just abandoning ship. He'll still have his match at TLC. He just doesn't need to get involved here tonight.
Cruz then, following Survivor Series, losing to Drew McIntyre. Drew holding out the hand for the handshake. And Apollo smacked him in his head.
He did. He was not happy about how that match played out. He tried everything he had to hit a Drew McIntyre and he kept kicking out. Frustrated Apollo to no end. Look at the health of Matt Riddle.
Well, no handicap.
If you see it.
It's one-on-one.
The health of Matt Riddle. He's already taken some damage from that beatdown by Cesaro at the beginning. That's not a good start for him. But he's not doing bad against Apollo so far. Oh, and then
the new legend killer, Matt Riddle.
He is. He's taken on everyone until he met Cesaro.
We're looking at the future WWE champion.
Put it past him. Although he's struggling right now. Cesaro has been that boogeyman for him. He just cannot topple Cesaro. But at TLC, he doesn't have to. He could just beat Apollo Crews. Unless, of course, it's a ladder match or a TLC match, in which case he has to climb up and unhook the championship.
How many losses does Apollo Crews have to get before the sign saying Crews can't lose stops showing up?
I mean, it's just popped up back again.
It's unbelievable.
You cannot
They're just writing their own little narrative.
I feel like he's only lost to Drew McIntyre, and that's about it. If I remember rightly.
For the last 2 years, all he's done is lose. Until he's found some form this year.
You might be right. Why did he even have that sign in the first place? Anyway, Matt Riddle.
It must have been drawn up after 2 years ago.
Yeah, they saw you.
He was such a dominant monster. And then he lost his way a bit, and then he's back. But he's got a newfound confidence and swagger, which is a bit too much for some.
There's that weird confidence from Matt Riddle, even though he's getting his ass kicked. He still has a bit of swag about him for some reason. Seems to be a lot going around on SmackDown. Cesaro seems to be the only man without an ego. He just has...
See, what's Sami Zayn going to do about Cesaro? He had the main event all set up. Is he going to punish him? No. Sami Zayn will be scared of Cesaro.
Yep. As would every man.
Mark Henry. Mark Henry won't back down.
Cesaro would destroy him. Put him in a matchbox.
Oh. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'll send Mark Henry out there.
Cesaro don't back down from anybody. Oh god, Apollo screaming. This is just a hollow victory though if he wins at this point, looking at the state of Riddle. He got beat up before the match.
Yeah, true.
Just a hollow victory. Oh god, it might be over. It might be a short match for Riddle here tonight. Ooh. Into the pin.
Hooks the arms as Cesaro and Apollo done the damage. No,
Kicks
not just yet.
Out. But look at the state of him. Referee going in to check on Matt Riddle then. I'm thinking it was 100%.
If Apollo keeps this up and he can get maybe Matt Riddle to grey.
That would be interesting.
He could be looking at a one-on-one at TLC rather than the triple threat.
That would definitely help him out. Although you don't want to go one-on-one with Cesaro because that is just bad situation. You've got Cesaro focused at you 100% then.
Yeah, true.
At least if he's Riddle, he's got him to take the down. Oh my god, a spear!
What the?
Edge did that exact same thing to him in the Hell in a Cell, and we know how that turned out. He beat Edge in the end. I don't think that move was
and your point were there. Your point were there. What were your point there?
I don't think.
We know what happened
that
with
move
Edge
was
and
as
Apollo,
powerful as
and Apollo still
Riddle
won.
It is.
Brilliant. All right.
Riddle's trying his best, and
Apollo
just there to
get
answer.
himself up to another signature. It's Riddle who's closest at the minute, around 20% away.
Some sort of crossroads there. Got a state of him. Red body damage on Riddle so far. Into the corner he goes. Has he got the finisher? No, he hasn't, fortunately for Riddle. Straight back to his feet. Apollo's having none of that though.
This is what Matt Riddle needs after what he's been doing this series. He had that mysterious victory against The Fiend at the Swamp, which could have been a hallucination. Randy Orton victory, Goldberg victory. Didn't get the better of Cesaro, but surely he's building up towards a huge championship.
I think so. He's
Otherwise
toppled
it's all been for nothing.
Huge opponents here. He does definitely have the match, unless of course he needs to get injured here tonight, and then that might change plans. Or at least maybe delay plans.
Still continuing the fight though.
He never gives up though, Matt Riddle. He has so much energy. It's just ridiculous. Goldberg stood no chance against him.
settle down a bit there.
I was talking about I was talking about energy levels.
All right.
Goldberg, we know, works in about 10 minutes and that's it. Riddle could go for an hour.
I mean, you're exaggerating. I mean, you did say Mark Andrews on the last episode of SmackDown came in very powerful, extremely powerful when he started.
Mark Andrews,
that's a bit OTT.
It's laughable.
And he ended up as a backstroke.
Yeah, yes, he did. The power was off the charts. Oh God, it's over for Riddle. It is over. Apollo's got him dead to rights here.
He needs a reverse. He ain't got any reversals. He's blocked. Oh, God. I thought we were going to bounce straight back up.
Like it, Riddle. No,
it's that much impact.
He's let go of that. He's shaking his head. Does he want to injure him?
He's got the comeback ready.
Does he want to injure the man?
I called it. I said he wants to injure him.
See, that is
he wants to one-on-one.
Move. I think.
He's judged his odds. And he thinks a one-on-one with Cesaro is better than a triple threat involving Cesaro and Matt Riddle. He's going for Grey. We've got a mission plan.
Interesting. That's bold. It could go wrong for him very quickly. All Matt Riddle needs to do is get a victory. You don't need to injure him.
There's not much to lose. He's still got the match at TLC regardless. True. If he loses here, he might as well at least try to get it to Grey.
Yeah, that is true. He's champion. He's got nothing to prove right now.
Apollo Cruz can't lose, except on these occasions when he chooses to. When he chooses. Apollo chooses to lose.
Should get the sign, tear it up and go, I want to lose. To which everyone in the crowd goes,
the most confusing clip in history.
Gonna lose whether he wants to or not.
Yeah, I choose to lose. Get it right. That's dark red.
Oh, damn. Is this the powerbomb? Oh, God, he took the ropes with him.
That's purple.
Referee getting a bit close there.
Oh, it's not.
God.
Again, could pin him. Look at the state of Matt Riddle.
A smart man would pin him and get the victory here, but he obviously really is desperate to injure him.
No, this is smart tactics. This is something that people hire managers for.
He's smart, but incredibly cheap.
Got to take the opportunity whilst he can. He's been thrown in a triple threat match.
The referee tried to pull Apollo apart, although Apollo's having none of it.
What?
He tried to pull him away from
Matt Riddle.
That'd be something.
Jesus. We've got a new Mark Andrews with the referee. Very powerful.
I mean, that would truly be something. Look at the state of this. Riddle has done nothing for a while now.
There has been a constant boo in the crowd towards.
I'm not surprised this is low.
Towards.
Referee! Oh, God. Glancing blow right there. Cruz once again with the... Oh, no. Riddle stopping it.
All Riddle needs... Oh, but look how far away he is from a signature.
Don't count the man out. Takedown. He did just stop that front flip. Sorry, the back flip that Apollo does.
The moonsault.
Yep. Gets out of the situation. I don't know why he went for a pin on Apollo at that point. Desperate. God, right his back.
It is a desperate time now for Matt Riddle, especially he probably knows as well what Apollo's game plan here is.
He's desperately just trying to beat Apollo at this point. Apollo did throw him. Apollo is pretty powerful.
Gee, all he's got is one move now. What's happened to Matt Riddle?
I don't know. It's desperation at this point. Do what you can. Oh, God, he's gone for a... Oh, great. He went for a...
More back damage.
Straight back to his feet, though.
What the hell?
What the hell is that? Oh, my God. Where's this come from?
Signatures.
Where's this second win just come from?
Keep an eye out on Apollo Cruz's health. He might just pin him after this. Get out of the situation, Matt, before grey damage. He's got a week before TLC. He can recover. Oh, God damn it.
Cruz just kicks out and sits up.
I want to see this triple threat. Apollo Cruz better not get away with this little injury tactic.
Ooh. He's going for the powerbomb. No, he's not. He's going for something even worse. The landslide, avalanche, whatever you called it.
Not going for anything at the minute.
Oh, Riddle stopping him twice now. Forearm to the... Oh, God.
Nicely done. Unorthodox knee strike. But Apollo keeps up now.
Takedown once again. This time with some blows right to the face. The block up though.
Desperate situation for Riddle.
Pulls him into the middle of the ring. What's he going for here? Alright, interesting.
Fisherman. He's got the finisher, Riddle, if he wants it.
He's desperate. He goes in for a pin after everything at the moment. Although, 2.5 right there.
Cruz has to be careful here. Riddle, if he can get that finisher, it's the finisher that ended Goldberg.
He went for it by the look of things. Oh dear.
He's gone for it.
Oh dear.
Cruz couldn't get him injured, and it might have just cost him.
Good Lord.
Cruz can... ruined it. I had the same.
He didn't choose to lose right now. When he's got him to grey, then he can lose. Oh God, that was a mean kick. If it had connected. Oh no, the power bomb again.
This could be it.
He's gonna get him.
This could be mission successful.
Bomb headed.
Let's have a look.
Wow. What a tough
Still
dude.
not grey. Still not grey.
Oh dear.
This has got to be grey.
Yeah, this might be it. God. The referee almost falling out of the ring on that one.
Jeez.
God, there he is. Grey.
Yeah.
Look at him holding his arm out.
Folding boulders.
Cruz gives him no chance.
Folding boulders.
It's over. It is over. Top rope.
It's over. I agree. I agree.
Oh God damn it, Riddle.
Well.
Pushes him away.
Oh my God. The Dark Lord Riddle has returned.
Oh my God, Riddle just stopping everything that Cruz... Oh!
Now we've got a fight on. Cruz now needs to get the pinfall. He's been avoiding it to get the injury.
He's having a breather.
Both men has not got any reversals.
Oh,
this
God.
will connect if Cruz is successful with a strike. And he only barely clips him.
Oh my God, I think his elbow clipped to his head and that was it. Back in the ring, he tries to get him.
That's enough. Signature for Apollo, finisher for Riddle.
Breaking him up, going for that
This is where the match starts now.
This is interesting. Riddle holding
Now
on
it's just a pre-show beforehand.
And down. Oh God, his legs.
Oh.
What does that mean for the pay-per-view?
What's happening with him? It's a one-on-one.
It seems
Riddle
that way.
can't come.
Surely not.
Yeah, there's no way he can compete.
We've seen crazier things.
He's not Drew McIntyre.
I was going to say we have seen crazy things like Drew McIntyre being in a bike crash and competing the same night. Absolute head case. And winning, no less.
Yeah. And then going on to defeat Apollo Crews at Survivor Series.
No, we don't need to mention that right now.
And then going on to defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and HBK the next
That
night.
was mostly Braun Strowman, but yeah. Oh God.
We're done.
Oh God. Goes in for the pinfall.
Apollo waited too long. What?
What? Riddle can't believe it. That anger, that kick from him right there.
SmackDown fans will be asking Apollo, where the hell was this when he went up against Drew McIntyre?
Maybe he chose to lose.
He did choose to lose. It's his little saying. T-shirt next week.
I think that's it for Riddle. Getting the victory.
Oh!
And
all that way to get injured and then lose.
I know. Look at all the signs. Cruz can't lose unless he chooses to lose.
It's the worst saying in history. It's not got the same ring as the Austin.
No, it don't really.
Controller.
Don't quite work. Can't imagine the T-shirt selling, to be honest.
Cruz can't lose unless he chooses to lose.
He's such a get out of free jail card, though. He just said, I chose it.
Anytime he loses, I chose to lose. Yeah, exactly. Well, the champion victorious. I think it's going to be a one-on-one between him and Cesaro. There's no way Matt Riddle can get himself involved at TLC now.